If my intros motivate you, make sure you leave a like on the video before the video even gets started. It really helps my channel grow and it lets more people see my videos in the future. And if you really want to look out, make sure you leave a comment on the video. I really appreciate it. Let's apply that pressure. Let me tell y'all something. One thing I noticed so far about like this YouTube scene or this Twitch scene or this online scene when it comes to gaming is that it's so competitive. It's so many people doing it. And what you gotta understand is that you gotta focus on yourself. You can't worry about if somebody getting more views than you or somebody getting more likes than you. If you think that your content is better than somebody else's, you need to start looking at things from an objective point of view. You need to analyze yourself, analyze what you can do better to create better content. That way people will start watching. You can't worry about other people because other people have nothing to do with you. It's room in this game for everybody, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch or any type of gaming platform that you're using to show whatever you're trying to do. And it don't even just gotta be specifically gaming. It could be anything social media or content creating related. You just gotta worry about yourself. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Parley Clips is back with another banger today. Now today I'm bringing you guys the part 2 of my first story time. If you guys haven't seen part 1, I'm going to link it in the description below. Now this story time is just really about my first time actually getting robbed out of some of my money physically. With all that being said, part 1 is very important. So if you haven't seen part 1, make sure you go check out part 1 because I will be starting off this video from where part 1 left off. So if you're kind of confused, you're gonna have to go check that one out. Man, y'all already know what time it is. I'm about to hop right into it. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for me. Just go ahead and tap that button until it turns red and hit that notification bell right next to it because YouTube is weird. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, but if you don't tap that notification bell, you will not be notified every single time I upload a new video. And make sure y'all really look out for me today by hitting that like button for the YouTube algorithm so more people can see my videos in the future. It's a small thing that you can do, but it really helps my channel grow. And just one last update, be on the lookout. I will be having merchandise coming to represent my account soon. So if you want to get some of those orders in, make sure you pay attention because it's dropping very, very soon. But with all that being said, it's your boy Parley Clips, and with this banger, let's apply that pressure, dog. Alright, y'all, what y'all been waiting on, this is part 2 of my story time of the first time I got robbed out of my money. As y'all know, I go straight through with the story time, no ads, and I got my headphone and my hoodie on. Hoodie Clips is back in the building. And I'm just about to get started off where I left off last time. So last time I left off in part 1, I went through how me and this guy named DJ met. And then where I last left off was he wanted to buy this U-Prep bag for me. If you guys don't know, I went to this school and they had a bag specifically for our school. So I went ahead and bought one of those bags, and those were one of my favorite bags. But the guy eventually asked me, could he buy the bag for me? Because I guess he really liked it too. So I had told the guy, all right, I don't really have a problem with it. And if you guys are wondering, I'm looking down at the gameplay too. So if I'm looking down, that's the only reason why. But anyways, so I told the guy, I'm like, he offered, I was like, I don't know if you can buy the bag because I really like this bag. So then he told me, I'll give you $100 for it. So I'm like, $100? I'd be a fool to pass up the bag for $100. The bag was only, I think it was like $45 at the most. So that's like $65 profit. And at that point, the bag was a little bit more raggedy. So I'm like, yeah, you could buy the bag. He's like, okay. So then he had told me, can he keep the bag? And can I come pick up the money tomorrow? So me being a stupid 18, 19-year-old. I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, you can keep the bag. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just a bag. I got a lot of bags that I can just use to hoop in, so it really didn't matter. So he's like, all right, cool. So I gave him the bag. I dropped him off at the crib, and then he was like, I'm gonna just hit you up tomorrow. We can come pick up the money. So I'm like, bet. I didn't really see an issue with it because I had him on social media at that point, and I had his phone number just in case I had to call him. So I had all the ways in the world to contact him just in case something went wrong. So the next day, the cat calls me. He says, I got the money for you. He's like, can you come pick up the $100 bill? So I'm like, all right, bet. I had to go that way anyways that day because I had to go to the store. It was either the grocery store or the dollar store because I had school in a few hours, so I had to go run some errands. So I'm like, all right, I'll come pick up the 100. So I went to his crib. You know, we laughing and shit, all that whoop whoop. Then he gives me the 100. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, well, shit, I'll just hit you up next time I hoop. He say, all right. We give each other dap and then we leave. So then I go to the store and do what I gotta do. Then I run back to the crib so that I can shower and do what I gotta go to do before I go to school. Now, if y'all don't know, at this point I was in community college. So anyways, I get back to the house and then my brother asked me, can he use my card to go to the store? Now, I won't disclose my brother's name either. I won't even disclose anything close to it. So I'm gonna call my brother E. So my brother E was like, can I use your card to go to the store? So I'm like, all right, bet. That's cool. I was like, hey, I got this $100 bill from you. The $100 bill I just got from DJ. I'm like, can you go to the store and can you break that up for me into 20s because I needed to do this and that. He's like, okay. So I give him the 20. I hop in the shower. I'm just doing my thing. I'm washing up. I get out. Then I see like 2 texts from my brother. He says, you need to come outside right now. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I hurried up and dried off. Now I went outside. I'm like, what's up? And then he was like, who gave you this $100 bill? I'm like, what? And then he like, who gave you this $100 bill? And at that point, he was pissed. So I'm like, this dude I just met who I was hooping with, I'm like, wow, what's up? And then he was like, this $100 bill is fake. So I paused for a minute. I'm like, what? And then he's like, the $100 bill, whoever gave this to you, it is fake. And I knew he wasn't joking because if you guys don't know my brother, when he's pissed off, he is pissed. So I'm like, at that point I didn't even know what to say. I'm like, how do you know it's fake? He like, well, I went to the grocery store and tried to break it up and they did the little thing. Y'all know how y'all go to stores, they put your bill up there in the light to see the watermark, and then they mark $100 bills and 20s with that pen to see if it's fake. Both those things came out and it proved the bill was fake. And then they matched it up to an actual $100 bill, and the bill was a little bit smaller than the actual real $100 bill. So at this point, I'm like, what? Like, that's all I could think of was like, what? Like, this can't be. Like, this makes no sense. So my brother was like, you need to call whoever gave you this $100 bill right now so that you can go ahead and you can see them and get your money back. Now, like I said, my brother was a hot head. He was pissed. And honestly, at this point, I was on the same tip as him. It's because it's just like, I gave this dude my bag, and he also he paid me for it, but the bill was fake. I didn't even tell y'all that the grocery store actually tried to call the police on my brother, because when you stay in the neighborhood that we do, scams happen there all the time. So I'm like, I'm about to call this dude right now. So I called him. He didn't pick up. So then I went in the house, put all my shit on, grabbed my shit, and then my brother went inside. He grabbed the blick. So my brother went inside, he grabbed the blick, and then I called him again, and he finally picked up. Now the dude, he wasn't at the crib, he was at LA. So I told the dude straight up, I'm like, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I need to come see you. You gonna give me my bag back, and you gonna give me the real $100 that you just took from me. He's just like, no, the bill not fake. Then me and him start going back and forth. He talking about the bill not fake, and I'm telling him, bro, the fucking bill is fake. My brother just went to the store, and the bill is fake, and they actually just tried to call the police on him. So you need to tell me where you at right now, or else we going to your house. So the dude was like, man, whatever. Then you know how dudes in the city get. If you from Detroit or anywhere near it, he start talking crazy. So me and my brother, I hang up the phone on him. I'm like, I know exactly where his crib at. We can go slide over there and see if he over there. Now I knew he wasn't over there because I seen the gym in the background. I heard basketball. I was like, we can still slide over to the crib and see if he over there. So my brother like, bet. So then I told my mama, I'm dipping out right quick. So we rolled out, and then I went to the gas station. Then we shot to the dude crib. So then when we shot to the dude crib, this is where the shit actually gets crazy. If y'all liking this story time, make sure y'all leave a like so then y'all can get more story times like this in the future. So anyways, we get to my man's crib, and then I call him back, and I tell the dude, are you at your house? And my man started talking crazy. He called me a bitch ass this, a hoe ass that. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I flipped the camera and I showed him that we was outside his crib with the blick, and that's when shit took a completely different turn. If you guys made it this far, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for sticking around through the entire video and staying to the end. You guys showing love to my videos is the best thing that could possibly happen to me at this point. If you guys liked, comment, or even subscribe because of this video, I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna keep saying that every video. I just hit affiliate on Twitch, so if you want to join me on my live streams when I stream NBA 2K21, make sure you add me on my Twitch account. I stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Tuesdays from 6 to 10 p.m. But recently I've been streaming almost every single day, especially since I just hit that affiliate mark. So if you want to come and support the stream, make sure you add my Twitch account. And the best place to be notified whenever I'm about to upload a new video, when I'm about to drop some merch, or when I'm about to start streaming, is my social media accounts. Now some of you guys have already added me on my social media accounts, but if you want to be notified outside of YouTube or outside of Twitch, social media is the best place to be notified. Make sure you guys send me a friend request on all my social media accounts, and let's try to get this video to at least 15 likes today. If we can get this video to at least 15 likes, I will drop a part 3 of the story time next week to finish everything off. With all that being said, it's your boy Parley Clips is out with this banger today. Y'all boys be smooth, man. Peace.